Today we are going to do sorting algorithms with the help of stack. Okay, suppose someone let's say we have given with some elements 1, 3, 5, and 6, 7. Uh, Guys, 1 minute. Okay. Suppose let's say we have given with some elements. Let's say 1, 3, 5, 6, 2, 9, and 13, and all we have given with this. Let's say these elements are in the stack. Okay, and what we have to do, we need to sort the stack using another stack. Let's say only we can use a temp stack. Okay, and what output we should be getting? We should be getting 1. Let's say after 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, 9, and 13. Okay, is the question is clear with everyone? So we need to sort and stack a given stack. Let's say the elements are in the form of the elements are in the stack, and we have to sort that stack. And what we can do, we can just use another stack only. Okay, so let's just give me okay. So let's just discuss the algorithm, how we can sort our stack using another stack. Okay, okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so so far what we can do, let's say I have given within another stack. Let's say I'll call it my temp stack, and let's say 1, 3, 5, 6, and 13 is, and all the elements are there in the stack. Okay, so what we'll be doing, let's say our temporary stack is right now empty. So I'll means pop an element from this stack, and I'll what I'll do, I'll just push it into this stack. Okay, okay. Let's say uh 13 is popped from the stack, and 13 is being pushed into our temp stack. Let's say it's our temp stack, it's our main stack. Okay, so let's say next element comes 9. uh, I'll take this element 9 from here, I'll pop it. Let's say I'll store it into a variable v. 9 is being popped from this stack, and I'll store it into n variable v. Then I'll compare this value with this top of this temporary stack. Okay, I'll compare it with this 13. Okay, 9 is greater than means 9 is greater than or equal to 13. No, 9 is not greater than or equal to 13. So what will be doing? If 9 is great, if this number that is in v, if it is greater than or equal to this number, uh, then what we'll do? We'll just push this element into. Let's say here if it was 15 here, so 15 is greater than 13. So what we'll be doing? We'll just add 15 here, means we just pushed the 15 at the top of the stack, but here it is 9. So what I'll do, I'll means I'll pop this element from the stack, and if until this variable is less than the top of this stack, means until this variable is less than from the top of that temporary stack, what we'll be doing, we'll be popping one element and we'll be storing it into, we'll pushing it again into our main stack. Let's say uh, these elements will be not here. So 9 is less than this 13. Yes, so what I'll do, I'll push 13 from here, and I'll add 13 here, means I'll push 13 at the top of this stack. Okay, okay, now the temporary stack is empty, so we cannot pop anything. So again we'll add 9 here. Okay, Then again we'll repeat the same concept. 13 comes after this. So let's see, 13 comes into, okay, Aryan is saying please repeat that step. Okay, Aryan, uh, let's say, okay, just wait, I'll repeat all the steps. So 1 3 5 6 7 2 9 13 is there in that stack. Let's say the first element comes. If there is nothing in our stack, just add this element. Okay, 13 is being popped from here. And what is the top of this top of means this stack? Let's say this stack is S and this is T. S means main stack, T means temporary stack. Okay, let's say now again I'll pop an element. Let's say I'm storing it into a V variable. Okay, we'll repeat this step until our main stack is not empty. Let's say there's some elements in the main stack. Okay, we'll repeat this concept again. So I'll pop an element from this from the top of this stack. Now top of this stack is top element of this stack is 2. Okay, so what I'll do, until this element is not greater than the top of means, let's say until this element is not greater than the top of this temporary element. So what we'll do, I'll just, let's say these two elements are not there, so I'll remove all these. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll pop 13 from here because 13 is greater than 9. So I'll add 13 here. Push 13 here again. Let's say okay, let me means repeat this concept 2 3 times so you'll get means comfortable with it. Let's say now again our temp stack is empty, so I'll add 9 here. Okay, so 9 here. So now what we have left means what is the top of our stack, main stack, that is 13. So again we'll store 13 into our V. Now we can see that 13 is greater than the top of the stack. If it is greater than the top of the stack, we'll not do anything, we'll just add 13 here. Okay, now let me remove this. 13 is being popped from here. Let's say now 2 will be popped from this stack. Let's say 2 will be stored into V. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be doing it again until V is not greater than the top of this stack. So what we'll be doing, we'll remove 30 from here, we'll pop 13 from here, 13 will be pushed here, and again 9 is also greater than 2, we'll pop 9, we'll add 9 here. Okay, now our stack is empty, so we cannot pop anything from our stack. Again we'll add 2 here. Okay, let's say now 2 will be, this 2 will be pushed at the top of this temporary stack. Okay, we'll again repeat this concept. 2 is not there, so 9 is at the top of the stack. So in the V, 9 will be stored. Let's say this is 9. Okay, so 9 will be in the V variable. Again 9 is greater than this top of the stack. Okay, it is fine. I will add 9 here. I'll pop 9 from here as well. Let's say I'll store 13 in this variable, and after storing 13 I'll pop 13 as well from here. Now what I'll see, 13 is greater than 9 because top of this temporary stack is 9. So 13 is greater than 9. Yes, of course. Third, I'll push 13 here. Okay. Again, 13 will be out from here. So next element comes V. V is equal to now 7 because next top element is 7. Okay. So what I'll do now, because all these element is being popped from there here. Let's say, okay. So right now our V is V is currently equal to 7, and if V is equal to 7, I'll pop it from here, then I'll store V is equal to 7. Okay, 7 is being popped from here. So again we are seeing that 7 is not greater than 13, so 13 will be popped from here. Again 13 will be stored in this. Okay, again I'm seeing 7 is not greater than 9, so 9 will be added here. Okay, again I'm seeing 7 is greater than 2, so we don't need to pop from 2 from here, and we don't need to add it here. What we'll do, we'll just now after 2 I'll just add 7 here because 7 is greater than 2. Okay, and what is the condition there? The condition is that the element that has to be pushed in into this temporary stack, that should be greater than the present top of this stack. Okay, so 7 is greater than 2, so 7 will be added here. Okay, again now the top of the stack is 9, so 9 will be here, so v is equal to 9, so 9 is greater than 7, 9 will be added automatically. And let's say now the 9 is being popped from here. Now 13 comes, let's say v is equal to 13. Okay, now v is greater than the top of the stack. Top of the stack is 9, 13 is greater than the 9, 13 will be pushed here as well. Okay, 13 is being popped from here, then it will be pushed here. 13 is will be pushed here. Okay, now v is equal to 6 again, because next top of the element is 6. Okay, now 6 is greater than 13, no, so 13 will be popped from here. Let me erase all these. If I'm crossing that means it has been popped already. So the top of this temporary stack is 13, and in the v variable, because we have stored v into 6 into v, so we'll remove 6 from here as well. Again, what it means, 6 is greater than 13. Yes, I'll pop 13 from here. I'll add 13 here again. uh, I'll add 9 is also greater than 6. I'll add 9 here. 7 is also greater than 6. I'll add 7 here. It is 9, not 19. Okay, so again 6 is greater than 2, so we don't need to remove that 2. Will just add after 2. Okay, we'll add 6 after 2. Let me push 6 after 2. Again we'll repeat the concepts again. 7 comes into v, and 7 is greater than the 6. Okay, 7 will be pushed here. 7 will be popped from here. 9 comes into v, and that is greater than 7. 9 will be pushed here. Okay, the 13 comes into v, and 13 is greater than 19. The 13 comes here again. Okay, now what comes? It comes v is equal to 5. Let's say v is equal to 5. Okay, now if v is equal to 5, again what we need to do, we just need to pop all these elements into and push into our main stack. Let's say 13 will be popped from here, because 13 is greater than that 5, and 9 will be popped from here because 9 is greater than this 30. This 9 and 13 is popped from here and added it in our main stack. Let's say 7, yes, 7 is also greater than 5. Let's say 7 is being added here. 7 will be popped from here. 6 is greater than 5. Yes, 6 will be added at the top of this stack. Okay, let's say I'll remove all these elements. Okay, I'll remove all these elements, and what we do now, we'll just push v into it. Okay, so 5 will be added here. Okay, and after that what comes into v, 6 comes into v, and 6 is greater than 5. 6 will be added. Again 7 will be added, and all these elements will be popped from here as well. 7, 9, 13, because 5 was already popped, so it was already popped because it was stored in v, and we have added it into here. So 7, 9, 13 will be added accordingly. Okay, so again all these elements is being popped from here, so into v, what comes now, we'll get 3. Okay, So again 3 will be popped from here. Again 3 is greater than 13. No, 13 will be popped from here and it will be pushed into our main stack. Let's see. Let's say it will be 13, it will be 9, it will be 7, it will be 6, because all these elements are the greater than 3. And what we have to do, we need to pop all these elements and push into this stack until we reaches an element that is less than this that is less than this v. Okay, so 13 is being popped, 9, 7, 6, and as well as 5. Okay, so 5 will be added here. Let me remove all these. And again, because we got 2 and 2 is less than this 3, so we'll not pop 2 here, 2 from here, we'll add 3 here. After that, these all elements will keep on coming v, and that is greater than 3, it will be added, and 6 will come, so on. 7 will come, 6 will be added. 7 comes, 7 is also greater than this, it will be added. 9 comes, 9 will be added as well. 13 comes, 13 will be added as well. Okay, so all these elements are being popped from here. Okay, so after this, what comes into our v? It comes 1. Okay, let's say now the stack is now this stack is empty. Okay, the stack is empty. So what we need to do, because 1 is means we have to add 1 here, but 1 is less than these elements. So what we'll do again, we'll we'll keep on popping elements from this stack, and we'll keep on adding this into main stack 13, 9, until we reaches an element that is less than this, let's say that is less than the top of this stack, the element that is at the top of the stack, 9, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and okay, all the elements will be popped because uh, no elements in the stack is greater than this v value. Okay, is less than this v value. So there will be two conditions. Once, if we found an element that is less than this v, or that temp is being empty. So in this case, the temp is empty. So we cannot remove any element after this. So what I'll do, I'll just push my 1 into this tab. Okay. Again, I'll repeat the same concept. 2 comes, 2 is greater than 1. Of course, we'll add 2. 3 comes, 3 is greater than. 5 comes, 5 is also greater than. 6 comes, it is greater than. 7 comes, it is also greater than. 9 is also greater than, and 13 comes, it is also greater. So where means we have popped all the elements from the stack, and this stack is currently empty. So we'll return this temporary stack, and we can see that the stack is sorted. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 13. Okay, I hope you got the concept. If we pop the elements from this stack, we'll get 13, 9, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. But what we are seeing that these elements are in the descending order, not in ascending order. So for sorting it into an ascending order, what we can do, suppose in this case we were seeing that element at the top should be lesser than this, but in that case we can see that let's say that what we are storing in p, it should be greater than, it should be smaller than these elements. It should be smaller than the top of that stack. Okay, we'll do that in the coding part. Is the concept is clear? Aryan is saying yes. Waiting for others. Ashish saying yes. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the coding part. Let's see. Let me share my screen again. Okay, just give me one minute. Let's start with the IDE part. Let me remove this. That. Okay. Let's say a stack is there. I'll be using STL stack. So I'm including stack here. Okay. And stack is there, and it will be type of int. Let's say I'm naming it as st. And let's say I'll use a function sort stack. I'll create a function sort stack, and what it will take as an argument st, and what it will return an sorted stack. Let's say I'm storing it into st only, so it will return an sorted stack. Okay, so what I have to do after that, I'll design a function print. What it will take st as an argument, and it will print our stack. Let's quickly design our print function first. Let's say it will take an argument as stack int st, while st is not empty. What I'll be printing the st top, and I'll be popping an elements from the promote stack. Okay, let's say let's just try to check our function. Let's say I'll using a variable int n. I'll be asking user to enter some value. Let's say if user enters n, I'll be running a while loop n times, and I'll ask the user, let's say a z variable is there, and I'll ask user to enter some value into z, and I'll push that z value into a stack. Okay, is that clear with everyone? Why I'm writing it means while n negative, here the top element is 13. So Aryan is saying here the top element is 13. Yes, Aryan, in that example, if you are saying yes, that top element in that case was 13, if we misprint that stack, so we'll get the numbers in the descending orders. We'll do that for ascending orders as well. Okay. Let's see whether our input or an output are working or not. Let me comment it out first. Okay. Let's say I'm giving some input. Let's say 5, and I'm giving 5 into n, and it will ask us to enter some 5 values. Let's say 5, 8, 9, 10, 10, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see whether we are getting the output, whether the elements are being inserted into our stack or not. Okay, we are getting the numbers in reverse order. That means our stack is working fine, because at the top of the stack the 4 is there. After popping 4, the 10 will be there. After popping 10, the 9 will be there, and 8 will be there, and 5 will be there. Okay, so it means we are getting it right. Let's design our sort stack function first, so that we can get the output into a sorted order. Let's say it should be either 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, or it should be 5, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's say what this function, what should be the return type of this function. It should be also be an stack, and stack of n type. Okay, and what is the name of our function? Sort stack. And what is the argument that it is taking? It is taking an stack as an argument, type of int, let's say st. Okay, what if our stack is empty? if our stack is empty, what it means? It means that we have to print an statement that stack is empty, because its return type is also in stack. So what we can do, we just return the stack. Okay, so this function will end here. If there is nothing in our stack, so in the first case, what I'll do, I'll take out the value what is there at the top of the stack, st.top. Okay. Let's say I'm creating a temp stack again, because I have to make a temp stack. I'm naming it as temp. It will be type of int as well. So in the first case, in the first scenario, what I have to do, what I have to just pop an element from the top of our main stack, that is st, and we have to add that value into our temp stack. Let's say temp dot push that a value. Okay, and as well as I have to pop that value from the main stack. Let's say st dot pop. Okay, now what I'm saying, while my st is not empty, because while my st is not empty, keep on repeating these points. Let's say now, let's say int z equal to st dot top. If st is not empty, that means there are some elements at the top of our stack. So let's store that z into our. Let's say we are saying that into v. Let's say that v variable is there. We have stored that value into our means v variable, and what I'll do, I'll pop that element as well from here only. And what I'm saying, while that v is greater than, if that element is greater than, what it means, if it is smaller than, let's say what we are doing, if that element is that was there, if it was smaller than that element that was at top of our temp stack. So what we are doing, we are popping an element from the temp stack, and we are pushing it into our main stack. So if v is less than this uh, temp dot top, as well as before checking it, please check whether or means there is something in our temp element or not. Okay, let's say if v is not empty, empty ey, check both the conditions. If it is not empty, and if the elements that is there at the v, no, it should be a temp, not v. Okay, if temp is not empty, and the elements that is there at the v, if it is less than, means that element is less than that top of top of the value at the temp stack. If it is the condition satisfies, so what you need to do, you just need to push pop that element from the from that temp, from the top of the temp, and push it into our, let's say st dot push that element into our main stack. Sorry, yes, temp dot top, what is there at the top of our temp, push that at the in the main stack, that is st. Okay, and as well as remove that pop elements. Okay, pop that element from the temps as well. Okay, if this condition, if this loop broken, what it means, it means either our temp is empty, or or that that element v that is greater than the top element of the temp. Okay, if this condition satisfies, then push temp dot push v into our into our temp variable. Okay, so after this loop, means if our st is empty, So it will keep on repeating these tasks. If st is empty, so return temp. So that means temp is means the elements that are there into temp, it is being sorted and return temp, because temp is also an stack of type int. So we can return this temp here, and we are storing this temp into our this stack only. So we can let's say I'm trying to print this stack. Let's see whether we're getting the output correct or not. So 10 9 8 5 4, it means that elements that is being sorted into descending order. So what if I do means repeat this loop until when uh, previously it was there, it was if v is less than this that element that is at the top of the stem. And now I'm saying if it was there into less than, now let's change into greater than. If v that elements that comes into v variable, if it is greater than there, then repeat this element. If it is smaller, then push into its stem variable. Let's see now what's the output is coming. Okay, okay, just wait for output. Think my the id is okay, not getting the output. So what it is saying, that there is some error. Let's run it again. Let's see. Okay, we are getting the output right. Let's try it for some. Let's say now n is 8 and I'm adding, let's say 2 here, 3 here. So I should be getting an sorted set. Is the concept is clear with everyone? Okay. So 3 is there, 3 is there, 2 times 3 is there. So it means that we are doing something wrong here. Let's just check it. What is wrong we are getting? I think it should be equal to as well. We'll try run our function. We'll okay. I have entered 7 elements. Okay, I have to add 8 elements. That's why we're getting the out. Let's see. Okay, Shrey, thank you. 3, 3, 6, 7. Okay. Let me add the 8th element as 70. Okay. Let's quickly run it. Okay, we are getting the output as correct output. Is anybody having any doubt regarding this function? So is that clear? Means the sort stack function with everyone? Yes, racing yes, RN is saying yes. Okay, that's good. So let's move to another topic. Can somebody tell me what's the time complexity of this function? Straight saying it was a great algorithm. Thank you, Shay. Can somebody tell me what's the time complexity of this algorithm? N square, Shay saying N square.